What's good, everyone? This is Artists of Truth coming to you once again with another interesting yet intriguing vlog. So, of course, Dr. Phil had an episode where he had a young black sister on his show that was suffering with, I guess, what is called identity crisis. Okay, so it's so interesting. A mother is pleading for help for her young teenage melanin daughter. Oh boy, why is it? And this is why I'm always talking about accountability. But you want to run to someone else to help you guide your child or teach your child to appreciate herself. All right, so let me go ahead and cut to the chase and make this short and sweet. This mother is faced with her daughter dealing with identity crisis. First and foremost, let me go ahead and put this out there. The mother is solely responsible for how that child thinks because of things that you are giving this child, whether it's all of these characters that are pale, white skin, and Barbie dolls and this, that, and the fifth. If you really think about it, subconsciously, you're solely responsible for that child learning how to value herself. That's it. You know, this isn't anything that suddenly just popped out of the blue and now you're dealing with some unknown disease that just happened to latch on to your daughter. No, this is solely the mother's fault because you're uneducated. And of course, every mother or father wants the very best for their child. So, of course, what they do, most parents, people of color who have money, they will place their children in some of the best schools, Ivy League schools, and universities, but do not teach them the value of self-worth. They do not teach their children the value of loving and having a greater appreciation for your skin tone. That is the first life lesson that each and every child should be taught, to appreciate your beautiful melanin. Now, I listened to this young lady talk on and on about all of the negative aspects, characteristics, and behaviors of black people, but I've yet to hear her say anything positive. And the reason why is because this is what you get when you send your child out to these public and private institutions that have a curriculum that is steered in their own benefit, not ours. So that furthermore pushes us. It's on us and it's on the mothers to educate their daughters about loving your melanin, realizing how wonderful and powerful and superior your melanin is. Now, of course, she has, I'm sure she has her daughter in one of these private schools that just teaches her only 30% of what is considered people of color's heritage. Only 30%. Then that means, the remaining 70% is whose culture, whose heritage, whose history? Not ours. So, in closing, I must say, black folks, I love y'all, but most of all, you need to stop getting bent out of shape because of a black woman that failed to educate and save her own daughter. She's crying for help now. This girl is pretty, she's a young teenager, so as far as I'm concerned, she has her mind already made up. Sometimes you just got to let your child go ahead and bump their head a few times for them to realize and recognize that, hey, this is reality. oh, I want to be, I'm not black and I don't like black this and I don't like black that. But yet and still, when you open your mouth, you're black. When you move your lips, you're black. When you push your hair off to the side, your black hair off to the sides, you're black. I'm sure on any form of ID that she has, she's not listing down Caucasian. Because if she's listing down Caucasian, they're probably going to reject it, send it back to her and be like, nah, that's not correct. Oh, you're colorblind or you're just stupid. Is it dope or dog food? So stop getting bent out of shape about this. We can't help the young girl. The only one who can really and truly help her is her mom. And 9 times out of 10, her mom just need to go ahead and backhand that ass. Put her in a position where it's like, look, you know who you are. You can walk around talking about you white and this, that, and the fifth, but the first time you walk into a group of white devils and they call you a nigga, that's what you are. They gonna call you a nigga. They gonna call you black. They gonna call you every daggone thing, even though you're arguing what they are obviously seeing in real time. There's no way around it, shorty. Young lady. So black folks, stop getting all bent out of shape about it. To me, it's comical. I did get a little bent out of shape on the first go round, but then I realized, that's the mom's fault. That is the public school, private curriculum is what is actually conditioning her to believe that black people are just so negative, And to be honest, you have to think about it. So many people talk about people of color and the negative characteristics and behaviors, but they never fail to understand that it's a learned behavior. No one wants to take accountability. Everyone feels like this violent behaviors suddenly surface only with people of color. I was like, this is nothing more than adopted behaviors. A lot of young men, they don't even know who they are or how great they are. So you have a lot of guys out here, they want to be gangsters. That's adopted behavior. They want to be dope dealers. Adopted behaviors. Drive-by shootings and all this. I'm like, come on, man. Everything is linked to someone else other than people of color. Now, when it comes down to creating and inventing things, oh yeah, we've had our hands in the pot for a whole lot. But credit was taken away from us. Doesn't surprise me. So for the young sister who's, hell-bent believing that she's white, go for it, darling. Be you. I'm not mad. I am not mad at you at all, sister. If you want to call yourself white, feel free. Go right ahead. Go right ahead. Because honestly, when you fall and bump your head and there's no way that your mama can save you, and whatever white Caucasian friends you may have, if their heart and mind, if there are any real and true friends, they will come right out and tell you, hey, you need to love and appreciate yourself for who you are. Stop trying to be something else that you're not. And if they don't say anything to you about it, they don't draw it to your attention, they're not real friends. Those are your enemies as well. So just a little food for thought. You have any, you all have some questions, you have some viewpoints that you want to list, feel free to comment below. I am open-minded. Any level of disrespect will be checked immediately in the most kind, respectful way possible. So in the meantime, in between time, this is Artists of Truth, sending much love to you all. Have a great evening.